Hey Mark, how's it going?
Okay, okay.
Right. Um,
I'm talking to Aaron.
do you confuse your mom there?
I just wonder what the noise was.
Alright. Yeah. I never gonna be like do you know those streamers that get to be really loud? I don't know. They must live by themselves because if you live with someone and you do that, you just you get up their wick. See, do you get in trouble? See, do but that's why.
So, what do you streaming today?
Um, just Rage. It's reason I pick Rage is because it's a game where I don't have to worry about the story. I don't have to worry about us talking over the story. It's just a game where it's just all gameplay, and a lot of games now aren't like that. A lot of games have like a big story throughout them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the reason. But if I find another game to do, I'll do that. There's Metroid Prime 2 that I downloaded. I might play that at some point. But if there's any other games, I'll let you know. So I seen Jelbean started streaming today, so she did. Um,
Uh-huh.
so, but yeah, nothing new. Did anything exciting happen on her stream? I take it you were on.
A wee bit.
Yeah.
Too many streams.
Yeah. You're you're watching too many of them.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't watch anybody's streams, and like if Joe being made like edited videos, like I'd be more likely to watch those just because I'm not really someone that watches streams. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I'm guessing. I remember Paul saying that he has exams for the week, so that's probably why he's not available. So, good old Paul. Yeah. So I had Casper out today, and he was pretty exhausted from his walk. So he's just lying under my feet here, just chilling
Poor
out.
doggy.
Yeah. We've been driving to Ballintoy because Ballycastle's just been full of people. So we've been walking past this donkey every time, and the donkey keeps trying to make friends of him, and Casper just doesn't want to know.
He has a phobia of donkeys.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because the donkey's twice the size of him, and I think the size freaks him out. So, but
He has a phobia of donkeys.
well, I think it's because the donkey's. Yeah, so the stream's working. That's good. Um, but yeah, the we came down today though, and the donkey just ignored us. I think he's probably fed up with Casper, shunning him. So,
Hmm.
but, did you get out much of the dogs, Mark?
No, it's usually Hugh that takes him.
Yeah. Would you not want to take them just to get out of the house? You still there, Mark?
Yeah, I'm still here.
And I asked, do you would you not want to walk them just to get out of the house?
Uh,
And give you a bit of fresh air.
I'd rather wait till my second injection, to be honest.
Yeah. You just happy walking to the shop when you need to, I guess. Yeah. Right.
Systems activating.
Got that.
Another signal from a ranger suit up ahead.
Got what I was gonna say. Hopefully Jellybean will come on. She's got the message anyway, so Jellybean. Is there any guys that flirt with Jellybean on their streams, or is it all pretty tame?
Not really.
Suppose it. Yeah, because usually with the internet, like, you get a load of. Sure, I've had guys flirt with me. No, I don't even have tits. Like, there was one guy that said, "Daddy, Daddy, show me your nipples," or "Daddy, take off your pants." And I said, "Enough of the gay jokes." He went, "Okay, but I want to see that ass." So it's so. And like, I've had a few of them like that before. I have. So, and for some reason, they're always from Twitch. They all seem to be from Twitch. I think it's because on Twitch, like, you get a lot of the ones that they like to look at the what do you call them, the cam girls, but there's probably gay ones too, so they probably ask men to do it.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a wee sec.
Yeah, no problem. Oh yeah, I forgot to do something. Just make sure that's working. Yeah. Everything is a go-go. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do some things here. Let me just check all the streams are working. That's good. Unlike the technical issues I was having yesterday, everything seems to be working well. Hey, Casper. You're not going to show yourself on camera. You're too camera shy, aren't you? Yeah. I have to get these arcs. I have to reach the Space Colony Arcade. Alright. Oh, fuck. Guess I'll just follow, kill these guys. Oh, shit. Nazi zombies, boys. I'll initiate them when I feel like it, love. Why they thought having a middle-aged woman as the voice for a car is beyond me. She sounds like my bloody mother. Well, not really, but she sounds like a friend of my mother's. My mom is more of a high-pitched tone. Owen! I must get out of here! Damn it! My car's trapped. And there is no escape. There, I got out. Right. Okay, so I have to get over there. Hi Paul, how's it going? How's the studies? I wasn't even looking at the chat because
Found an arc. Jackpot.
I wasn't even looking at the chat because nobody else has been messaging me. Pretty good, yeah, that's good. You're back again, Mark? Paul's here, so he is.
Oh,
Oh jeez, it's a freaking flare. It's a new one. Okay. Oh no, he's
hello, Paul.
controlling a mech. So he is. That's why it's fire coming out of that. For some reason, I get like a laugh out of whenever they start talking about things like gender, like do you know gender politics, like non-binary and all that rubbish. Like two people arguing about that, I always find that amusing for some reason. And then other topics as well, like fat shaming. Like I just find that amusing for some reason. I don't know why. I think fat shaming works on some people. I think if I was fat, I would like somebody to fat shame me just to help me lose weight. But I know for some people, it actually does the opposite effect. If you were obese, Mark, would you want somebody to say, Mark, you're looking quite rough. Need to shed those pounds? Or would that annoy you?
Would it annoy me?
Would it annoy you? But would it make you want to lose the weight, or would it make you eat more? Or not do anything?
Not really.
Wouldn't. I suppose we're all different, I guess. Hi, Jelbean. How's it going? I think you just finished your stream, I take it.
So all my musketeers are here now.
Yeah, that's right. But as I was saying, I think I can get away with. I think the trick is to kind of make fun of yourself a wee bit, because whenever I say fat shaming, I have a few extra pounds in the belly, so that's the trick. If someone accuses you of being offensive, you just make fun of yourself. CD, you were done around 3. All right, we have to add how many hours? 6 hours onto that. So 3 is about 9. Yeah, so about 15 minutes ago. Yeah. I find it strange, like between American English and British English, they use so many different words. Like,
Hello.
hi Jelvin, how's it going?
Good, good, good.
Do you want to say hi, Mark?
I already said hi.
I suppose I
Mark,
would.
yeah? No, it's Thais and it's Mark.
Whenever we made videos, he used to be called Mark the Nitpicker. That was he chose that name himself.
I just been working on some laundry. I still have like a whole bunch to go, and then after that, I have to fold and get it all put away.
Are you listening to this while you're doing the laundry then?
What's that?
Are you listening to this while you're doing the laundry?
Well, right now I got clothes. I got clothes in the washing machine and clothes in the dryer, so all's good for right now.
Suppose when you have kids, it's extra work, isn't it? All the extra work you have to do.
What?
Well, I was just saying, when you have kids, there's more work to do, isn't there?
Oh. Yeah, but he's like 15, soon to be 16 this month, so. I just had the one kid.
Alright. I think if I was to have kids, I'd only want to have one. Because
Yeah.
I grew up with 2 brothers, and it was chaos growing up, so it was. So. But you get some people that, like, there's a lot of, both my parents, they had loads of siblings. They each of them had 5 siblings, which is ridiculous. That'd be a nightmare. 'Cause I'm the type of person that likes a quiet house, so I don't like too many people being
In
in the
other
house.
words, your grandparents liked having sex.
Well, I think it was more the fact that there was no contraception wasn't as prevalent back then. But there's people nowadays that still decide to have like 9 kids, which is ridiculous. That would be my worst nightmare. It's like in The Simpsons with Apu and all his kids.
Say hello to your firstborn son. You shall be the jewel of my life. Now say hello to your 7 other children. What?
They did this weird backstory of him whenever he's a young man and his future wife is a little girl, and he says, "One day I will make you my wife." It's a bit creepy thinking about it now. So it is. But that was definitely in an episode of The Simpsons. That was. I don't remember which one.
Arranged marriage.
Yeah, it was an arranged marriage, but it was still a bit weird that he said that. But I think that is common in some countries where you get older men marrying young women. I suppose that happens a lot in this country, but it's just not arranged.
Goodbye, Manjula. I shall marry you in 16 years' time.
Yeah. Oh, so you do remember the episode? Gonna have to turn down the difficulty a wee bit.
And we all went silent.
Yeah. I'm not a natural talker. It's just kind of ironic because I'm hosting a stream. So. But yeah. I do envy the people that are naturally really good at talking. So they. Because like if you can talk the talk, you can get really far in life, I think.
Pretty good at.
You're good at small talk.
Oh, I was just saying, I'm pretty good at like talking and playing games, but when I did a chatting stream, I did okay on it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not very good like a lot of people are.
Darling,
What?
you were perfect. You
I
were
was
perfect,
perfect?
darling. Yes.
Aw.
Oh, he knows your real name now?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow, it is what it is now.
Yeah.
How the hell did you know that? I never told you.
I've put 2 and 2 together. That was her name because that's what you called her.
I never said what her name was.
Did you not say Arling or?
Arling?
What
What
did
is
you?
Arling?
I thought you did. What did you say then?
I didn't say anything.
You said something.
I didn't.
All right, never mind.
I said darling.
Oh.
Yeah, he said
all right.
darling.
I thought he said Arling.
But yeah, strange coincidence. I actually do know her real name.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, that was by accident, but whatever. It is what it is now.
You don't have to share it if you don't want to. You don't.
Oh, yeah, I was done with my stream at like 3-ish.
Yeah. Which is 9 o'clock for us.
Yeah.
So. Time zones. Yeah. So I was just
You never
telling.
show your cats on stream.
Oh, my cats?
Yeah.
Cause I mean, I got one right now that's like right by me, but I have, I got pictures of them if you go like into my Discord. I think I do.
Yeah.
Hold on. Pretty sure I do.
Are they like
Let's see,
Casper?
yeah.
They don't like being in the camera.
If you go into my Discord under where it says my cat pictures, I have at least a couple of them that are on there.
Yeah.
It'll be the black and white and the cream colored one.
Yeah. Nice colors.
And then a couple of people put like their animals on there too, which is fine.
We don't get many cream colored cats where we live, so we don't.
Oh.
We get a lot of black cats. See the
Yeah.
ginger cats. And that weird brownie color cats, I suppose. But
There was that time years and years ago. There was a big giant cat running around.
I never seen it. That was just the news, wasn't it? Oh yeah, there was a rumor. There was a rumor where we lived that there was a black panther spotted, but that was just a rumor.
It was a flippin' panther, was it? I in my mind, I always thought it was just a big cat.
No, they said a black panther, but that's been like an old folklore that has been going around for about 20 years. So the most exotic animal I've discovered in Ballycastle has been deer. Because I went when you go to the forest very early in the day, at about 6 in the morning, you'll see them.
Basically, Bagheera was found running around.
Who?
Bagheera,
Who's Gira?
panther in the Lion King. Not Lion King, Jungle Book.
Oh.
I
Oh yeah, the Black Panther or whatever
Yeah.
it was.
I never knew his name. I just knew he was a Black Panther. Oh yeah. Whenever I get my second injection, I'll be going to see Cruella. I think I mentioned that.
Oh, that
didn't I?
movie of Cruella.
Yeah, just because I like dogs. So.
Yeah.
And I
used
used to have a Dalmatian, so I did.
Wrinkles.
Yeah, old wrinkles. I mentioned her, the one that choked on the piece of meat.
That's
Oh.
right. That's Wrinkles.
Yeah.
It was because of her I discovered that I was no longer allergic to dogs.
Yeah. She was like the most chill dog ever. Like, she's the opposite of Casper. Casper's like tortures you to give him attention all day. She just lay in her bed in the kitchen all day, and she was happy to do that. Very different dogs.
Woof.
Oh yeah, I know. She heard somebody. Woof, woof. People always mistook her for a male dog. And now with Casper, everyone mistakes him for being a female dog. Oh. It's funny how that is.
Did you say I was Joe Queen's #1 fan?
Whose? Oh, I think I did say that, yeah. Are you not? Well, obviously when I said that I was an expression mark, but I thought you were a pretty big fan.
It was
Fan,
cute. Come
yes,
on.
but number one.
But, well, it's an expression mark, but it's just a way of saying that you're a fan of
I
her
think
work.
that honor goes to Warden.
Greg Ward.
Oh, it was still cute though. Come on.
Mark's kit, did you say?
I was just saying it was cute.
When he proposed.
Yeah, that was cute too.
What did Mr. Jelbean think of that?
Oh, yeah, I didn't tell him.
It's probably for the best.
Right?
Yeah.
Never see him.
Yeah.
Is he really camera shy?
Yeah. No, he's not camera shy. It's just that he would just attempt to somehow like embarrass me, like he sometimes does when I'm streaming anyway. So yeah.
Bring a new human beginning, Mr. President.
Oh well. Is he one of those guys that likes to crack cheesy jokes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're not really cheesy. He just does like jokes and stuff anyways. And like if I'm in the middle of streaming, he'll like say something or do something while I'm streaming just to get me like just laughing up a storm.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "What is she laughing at?" I'm like, I can't say. Sometimes it's just not a good thing.
Yeah. As long as it's not visible on the webcam.
Yeah, no.
That's not. I think.
Other times it is good. He just gets me laughing anyway. I'm just like, I don't know. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yep.
Closest thing I have that is Casper. When he wants attention, he'll start, like, scraping my leg or something.
I thought you said Paul had studying to do.
I said he probably had studying to do. And he could be studying it. He could be multitasking. Don't know.
I don't think that would be easy to do.
Well, some people do it.
It depends on what the multitasking is. Some people can do it. I can do it sometimes, and like I said, it just kind of depends on the multitasking, the things that you do.
When you do like a lot of jobs, like a lot of IT work I did, you had to multitask whether you liked it or not. You did. So
An easy test. Oh, that's good. What test are you doing?
is it learning for life and work? That's just life skills. I don't know what they call it now.
It was never easy.
That was an easy one. Did you find that one difficult?
I find everything difficult.
Well, I can relate to you on that. I find most things difficult myself.
It's English.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's quite good at English, so.
He's one of them bandit dens again.
Wonder if Paul could get a job as an interpreter, or what do you call them?
That's right, an interpreter.
A tour guide. Could be one of those as well. It was English. I was reading. For some reason, I felt compelled to look up countries with the most obesity in the world, and I was expecting the UK to be on it, but we weren't even in the top 20. And I was surprised that Egypt is ahead of the US as well as the UK. Like, is there a lot of fat people in Egypt, Paul? It's like it was in the
Oh
30s.
man.
It was in the 30s. America was about 25%. UK was about 22. So we're not too far behind the US. So we're not. But I look around. I look around my country and I see a lot of fat people.
It's one of them bandit dens again.
What's wrong with being fat?
Well, I wouldn't make fun of somebody for it, but it's just obviously if it's somebody in your family you don't want them to have the weight, you want them to be more healthy and live longer. CD, don't you? Paul says I don't know about that one. You look it up, Paul. Look it up. Google countries with the most obesity, and Egypt is ahead of the US and the UK.
I find that very hard to believe myself, to be honest.
I didn't believe it either, but I don't know why. I looked at multiple websites. But there's some countries where it's really extreme. The fattest country in the world, it's like 60 something, which is how is that even possible? But must
So
be like
why were you looking this up?
I don't know. I just feel compelled to do things like that sometimes. I do.
Okay.
I just like your stats.
I do like my stats. It's like when my dad was really trying to get us into soccer growing up, like he was really trying to get us into it. My two brothers were getting into it, and I was the one that was obsessed about the stats, the formations, like how many wins and losses people got. Like that was more my that was more my obsession. So it was. So I was born a nerd. I was a nerd since a very early age. So I was. But no, I have a family member who's he has a lot of weight on him, and I get on quite well with him. But I would love it if he was able to lose it, because I don't want him to die early. You know?
Isn't soccer a pretty popular sport in Ireland?
Yes, it's very popular in Europe. So it is.
Well,
In
yeah.
Europe, it's the most popular sport.
Yeah.
Because it came from Europe.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I guess.
I mean, I don't watch sport. The only reason I used to watch it was because so I'd have something to talk about when I went into work. But yeah, I suppose I'd glance at the World Cup when it was on. That's about it, really. It's good to see if the two Irelands make it into the Euros. Sometimes it's good to watch them just to see how far they go. But I'm shocked. Like you'd think the US would have a better football team because the US is such a big country. But
Yeah.
I suppose football. I mean, soccer isn't really too popular in your country. It's not really a.
Yeah. Not
It's
as popular.
Yeah, it's more
Yeah, soccer's not as popular as football is for us. In the
Yeah.
US.
in baseball it'd be quite popular up there too.
Yeah, baseball is. Yeah.
Yeah. We would play something similar called rounders.
You have what?
We have something similar in our country called rounders, similar to baseball.
Grinders?
Rounders, yeah.
Oh.
I can't tell you the difference between them, but I just know they're very similar.
Oh. Oh.
Don't get me started on hurling.
Yeah. Hurling is a very Irish. It's like the most Irish sport. Well, Irish. I'd say hurling and rugby. Are probably. Well, no, not rugby. Is there anything more Irish than hurling, Mark? I can't think of anything. What'd you say? Cricket? Cricket's English.
Gaelic.
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 That's what I was thinking of. Gaelic. Gaelic and hurling are the two most Irish sports ever. Gaelic's
Gaelic
can't.
is a sport?
Yeah, Gaelic's our version of rugby.
Oh.
Or is it American football? I don't know. I'm getting mixed up. I'm getting mixed up. That's
I
one.
thought Gaelic was like a language or something.
No.
Gaelic is basically soccer, only you can actually hold the ball in your hands.
Yeah, so
Oh.
it's our version of rugby. That is. But it's funny because the language Irish, like very few people in Ireland speak Irish. Like you have to go to this very, if you want to get like a group of people who speak Irish, you have to go to a very specific area in the south of Ireland. But most of us just speak English. Because the country was taken over by an English king hundreds of years ago. Was it King James, Mark? Am I right about
Yeah,
that?
it's just one though.
I don't know, man.
King James with the long tongue, who had a taste for men.
I got nothing against English kings or queens, but I'd rather
No.
learn history of presidents.
I don't care about it. This is just, I'm just giving you facts. What happened? Well, what we're taught anyway. I don't have any feelings for it whatsoever.
What is Joe Biden doing anyway?
What does he have to do? That
Who
was like,
cares?
what does that have to do with what I was saying? Like, how is Joe Biden doing? As if I mentioned him.
No, I said I prefer to learn more about presidents than kings and queens, and I just brought up. I wonder how Joe Biden's doing.
You
I
wish
said,
you
who
were.
cares?
He wishes he was American. Mark wishes he was American. That's right. I don't know. Joe Biden
Yeah.
losing his marbles. I used to think whenever he kept forgetting, like he had to memorize his speeches, but then someone wrote in the comments there's a teleprompter that tells him what to say. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So if there's a teleprompter, I don't
like
know
the news.
why he's losing his memory.
So it's like the news.
Yeah, but why does he suddenly lose his memory? Well, I suppose because he has Alzheimer's or what's wrong with him?
He might.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes, you know, when he's not reading anything, he'll say that he did something, then he like forgot or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Suppose
I remember Joe Biden.
and then he comes up with some strange things like, "I have hairy legs."
He said.
What?
He did say that.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody made a
Why?
song about it on YouTube. I don't know. He just come.
For real?
He just.
Oh my gosh.
He said something. I don't think he meant anything bad by it, but he said he was in a foreign country and the foreign kids wanted to touch his hairy legs. Like I know he didn't mean anything. He didn't mean anything bad by it, like, but he just didn't realize it sounded bad the way he said that.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
This is all on
It's just
YouTube,
me
by the way.
saying to Mark. Paul's on there, but Paul's not voice chatting. He's just text talking.
Paul's very shy, so he is. But it shows you how bad Trump was when people prefer a guy who is struggling.
It's a fake one. I think. I can't remember. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of him either.
Yeah. Well, he was actually voted. Well, was
Trump.
he? Oh, Oh yeah, it was on Wikipedia that he was voted the worst ever American president, in terms of like, I don't know how many years, 30 years or whatever. I don't.
Yeah.
But and then Obama as well had. There was two extremes of Obama. 20% of people said he was the best. 20% of people said he was the worst. So, but if Trump was more just, he was more hated. He was.
Mhm.
It was. Well,
His fans.
he was more. he was more of a businessman, wasn't he? He wasn't really a politician.
Isn't he from Florida?
Who?
Trump?
Trump?
Is he from Trump? Is he?
I don't think he's from there. No, but he went there when he was still president. Yeah. Hold on. We look it up.
Oh, what?
There is.
Trump came from a very wealthy family.
Trump.
Like people act like Trump.
Trump is from New York.
Yeah. But people act like Trump started from nothing and made his way to his success, but he was actually born into a successful family. So he was.
I'm still pissed off about the time I went to New York. Like, I finally got there. Couldn't even go to the bloody city. Couldn't leave the flipping airport.
Oh yeah, because you had to leave straight away to Florida.
Yeah.
Here's
Like,
you.
finally, the one place on the entire planet I've desperately wanted to see since I was little, and I can't leave the flipping airport.
And I haven't even been to America, Mark. And you're complaining you never been to New York?
Oh. And I also remember complaining, I can't see the Statue of Liberty through the window.
Good old Statue of Liberty. I think the closest thing to the Statue of Liberty we have in our town is like someone did like a large plastic thing of free seagulls flying. That's the closest. You can still look at that, Mark, at the beach. It looks
Technically, there's free Statue of Liberties.
I wasn't aware of that. Are they all in America? That could be anybody.
Huh?
Is that is somebody else in your background, Jelbean?
Oh, my son is watching. What is her name, Kale? She's a YouTuber. Her name is Sniper Wolf. So he's got that kind of loud.
That's
He's
the
just talking
girl.
about-
That's the girl who likes to show off herself quite a lot.
Yeah.
Her parts. But
Uh,
I actually made a
months
video.
now.
I actually made a video criticizing loot box YouTubers, and I mentioned her, so I did. Yeah.
Now she just talks about random stuff.
Junior's going for a rough time. Let him have his.
Well, that would be our target audience, kids around his age. So
He just likes to watch her because of the weird stuff that they put on here.
he
I thought
think he has a
just
crush on
I thought
her.
he just likes to watch her in general.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, he just likes her because she shows different stuff, different weird stuff that people do.
Yeah. She did
They
this.
show that somebody.
I think she has an OnlyFans. I think I heard that she has an OnlyFans.
Oh.
She's the same age as me. This she is something like. Because
Really?
whenever I was doing research for the video, I was looking up information on the different people, and found out she was the same age as me. But she has her abundance of male fans anyway, so she does.
She's 28.
Yeah, we're the same age.
Wow.
So we are.
They actually have a really good picture of her after I went to go check how old she is. You got a picture of her without her glasses and stuff. She looks pretty good.
Aye, well that's why she has all those male fans, you see.
Yeah.
No.
So.
I mean, I've heard some controversial things about her, I'm not interested enough to know what they are, but I'm sure quick Google search would hold all the answers. I know Paul watches a popular one, an Irish guy, Jacksepticeye. I tried
Yeah.
tried watching him, but he was a bit too screamy for me, so
My son likes watching them.
yeah. It's always a
Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye. People say I'm not a true Irishman. That's all you hear from him.
Yeah.
I like PewDiePie's
Oh,
video on making a Photoshop thumbnail. Whenever he's serious, that's when I actually like him. But most of his videos, he's not serious.
I watch a very popular one too.
Who's that?
Bobby.
Getting
Who?
marking his chat up lines. Good old Jacksepticeye.
Yeah. Also, good old Jacksepticeye.
I probably would like him if I was 10 years younger, but I don't know. I think you have to grow up with them to like them. If you're an adult and you discover them, you're probably not gonna like them.
I'm sure Jelbean's better.
Thanks.
Maybe you should. I don't know. I was thinking, do they make normal videos as well, Sniper Wolf, or does she just make live streams?
Oh, does Sniper Wolf kill? Does she do like normal videos, or this is probably normal she does, right?
I know she definitely does
Yeah,
live
she.
streams.
I mean, she doesn't do anything like totally weird. Just like weird stuff that people make, as far as like I don't know. Like they showed where there was a cell phone that kind of like a flip phone that folds, and then somebody had like they had a TV underneath the bed and it comes right out, and you can just I don't know. They're just weird, random stuff that people do.
Yeah. But what I find funny is like I think every thumbnail of hers on YouTube, it's like she's half naked in all of them.
Oh. She's
Everything.
not like that on the videos here, though, really.
Yeah, she probably just does it to get the click, but like
Yeah.
every single, if you type in her name into Google, like nearly every thumbnail's her in her like bra or something. It's ridiculous. It is.
Paul says I missed the 2014 to 2016 YouTube.
Of what of that, though? Of what in those years of YouTube?
Paul, for me, knock 10 years off that. That's the YouTube I miss.
That's the original 2006.
Yeah. Well, maybe a little after 2006. Probably about 2010, I'll say. Because it took a few years. Because all you
I
had.
remember the very first video I ever saw.
What one was that? Was that the guy who made the first YouTube video ever?
No. It was how Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory should have ended.
Yeah, it's pretty random.
That was
Very
pretty good.
first thing I ever. That was the very first video I ever saw on YouTube.
Yeah. I think the first one I seen was the guy who went, "Chocolate rain." That boy. Like, that's all you had on YouTube. You had the Chocolate Rain guy. You had, who else did you have? Leave Britney Alone. It was just a bunch of skit videos. I think whenever they started, the first gaming YouTubers that came in, I think that was my favorite. But
Angry video game nerd. Who's this? Wow.
you're the
That's
guy.
amazing.
You introduced me to him. To his videos.
I introduced him to everybody.
Yeah. He used to be good, and then he got bought over by a company, and his videos just weren't as good. I forget the name of them though. The company. Aye. But maybe if you made edited videos, Jelbane, they might get popular. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe. I suppose you have to have time to do it. I suppose. Uh, what was
My
that for?
God. What the heck?
What would that have to do with anything, Mark? And,
That was
you
like
could,
random.
I suppose you can make one video and see what it's like.
Uh,
That's Mark's anticipation for your videos. It is.
I'm good, Paul. I'm good. Aye.
That's Mark's sense of humor. I think you'd make a good comedian, Mark,
Nah.
because you would, because people wouldn't expect what you would say. Like you'd be unpredictable. So you would.
Anyone can do that.
No, not anyone can do that.
Yeah.
Say something random out of the blue. Anyone can do that.
Well, I don't know. I think you should try the acting. Do what our friend Lee does. Go to the drama. Well, what do they call? What do you call those places where you can volunteer to act? Plays or what's the proper name? Theater. Go to the theaters. Volunteer yourself to act. Even if it's like a small role, just to get used to it, and then maybe that could lead to something better.
You expect to have my name up in Broadway?
Well, who knows? You don't have to be a superstar, but you could make a living out of it. You could. Oh shit.
I caught a bright glare up ahead. Not a rifle scope or a hubcap. Something
Excuse me.
bigger.
That would be solar panels. The Immortal Shroud had used them to power their weapons. Destroying them would mean less raids in the area.
Anyway, who knows? I don't know what to say now.
I would just say, and the silence is futile again, because it just all
Yeah.
went silent.
Yeah. Is there any films you're looking forward to, Jelbane?
Any what?
Any films in the cinema?
I don't know. I haven't gone to like a movie like in a long time, so I don't really know. Well, I just finished watching on Netflix. I've been watching Lucifer.
Oh yes.
So the new season was season 5, and they had a couple new episodes.
I
I just
watched.
finished watching new episodes of that.
I watched one episode of that. Whenever I was with my ex-girlfriend back in the day. But is it
Yeah.
like I think I remember it's like the fella, like he can make women sleep with him, can't they?
No, he can just get them to. He can just get them to say what they desire. He'll
Oh yeah,
whether
and
it
he
just be a
takes
girl or a
advantage of
guy.
it.
He'll like look at him and be like, "So what do you desire?" And then they just say whatever it is that they desire to do.
Well, the episode I watched, he was able to seduce a woman into sleeping with him, but
Oh.
is it
Well, there was-
is it targeted towards women mostly, that show, Lucifer? Like, is it because another way, like certain shows have certain target audiences.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that show
Oh.
target what? No, this is just me from what this is my knowledge from just watching one episode. But is it targeted towards like the female fantasy, or is that just one random episode I watched?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. Cause like Lucifer, he was like a devil, so it's like he came from the underground, the underworld, or whatever, came up and wanted to become popular and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it was really good, and so I wanted to see if there was gonna be another season. They said they're gonna have one last season. It'll be season 6, but they don't know when that's gonna be yet.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I'm looking forward to that.
Right, yeah. What was I gonna say? Well, I suppose if I was to give example of like a show that's targeted towards women, it would be Twilight. Obviously, like that's obvious. That's
I
the
like
main.
that. I like that one too. That was pretty good.
But that would be
Twilight.
that would be an obvious show that's targeted to a female audience. Like you'd obviously get a few men that like it, but for the most part, it would mostly be like probably about 9 out of 10 of the fans are women and gay men, I suppose. You know, as opposed like I suppose if I give the opposite example, like if it was something like the A Team, where it's very action packed, like there's not really
Yeah,
much of
that
a
was
story
good.
to it. That would probably have a more male audience because there's not much of a story. It's more action. Now, obviously, I'm generalizing. So,
Yep.
but I just find that interesting because that's the way these companies work. That they try and hit the target audience to get the most money today. Sometimes I like to point that out when I'm doing a
Wait, what?
review of a game. Today. You gonna say something, Mark? Suppose not.
Sorry about that. Just a little network trouble there.
Alright, did you miss the whole conversation?
Pretty much.
I was just talking
Oh.
about certain shows have certain target audiences, like Twilight's primarily targeted towards women, and something like the A-Teens primarily targeted towards men.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much
It's what it
Just
depends on like the shows and stuff.
yeah.
I was always into like those like, well, I still am. So like, Lucifer was about like, angels and devils or whatever, and the other show like you said, Twilight was all about
Oh, I hated
vampires.
Twilight so much. I did.
Yeah. Twilight was vampires and werewolves, and then I had all those other shows that had to do. I forgot what they were, the other ones that I watched, but they were more vampire related
Yeah.
and werewolf related.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a big Buffy fan.
I always seen Buffy. I always seen it on the TV guide, but I just never watched it for some reason.
Yeah.
Meow, 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 meow,
So like
meow,
shortly
meow.
Did Mark?
shortly after I watched Buffy, I was into a whole bunch of other vampire, werewolf, those type of shows.
Yeah.
They're all really good actually. I like them all.
Did you watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Oh yeah. Oh, the series or the newest Sabrina that was out on Netflix.
Well, I was talking more about the old one. So I
Oh,
was.
the old one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that, but there was a on Netflix that was called Sabrina. That was pretty good too, actually.
Yeah. The cat was the best character. He was.
What about Supernatural?
Yeah, I
never watched
watched
it.
maybe a couple episodes of that, and then I kind of quit watching it because I don't know. I couldn't get into that one, I guess.
Mark, do you want to talk about that one since you brought it up?
Oh, I don't really watch it myself. You have to ask my brother about that.
I know nothing about it.
Supernatural.
I've never heard of it, to be honest.
The show I watch is Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doctor Who's okay. I mean, I could watch it if somebody put it on, but it's not something I would go out of my way to watch.
I couldn't get into those.
It's shit now anyway, so.
Yeah, it's better. It's better than watching soaps. I hate soaps.
Yeah.
Do you know it? What do they call soaps in America, Shelby? Or do they not even?
Oh yeah, that's pretty much what they call. It's pretty much what they call them here, and call them soaps. I had one favorite one only because my mom watched it, so I started watching it with her.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The British came up with that awful concept, soaps. the genre.
There's nothing wrong with soaps. They keep you clean.
Very funny, Mark.
there
Someone's like to be dirty, alright?
was this one like right after I watched one that I watched with my mom. I don't
Yeah.
even remember what it was called.
Rural Hospital.
No, oh yeah, no, I didn't watch that. I didn't watch that one. But anyway, it was so cheesy. Like I didn't watch it all the way through. No, they're not. No, they're not all cheesy. This one was super cheesy. But anyways.
What was it
Anyways.
called? Do you know?
I honestly I can't remember what it was called. But basically, there's this lady. I think she was like a witch or something. I didn't really see her do like
That
any
doesn't sound
powers.
like a soap.
No, no. Just listen, just listen. So
Yeah.
she
Yeah, go on.
yeah, I don't know, but anyways, so she
Witch.
no.
Just let her finish, Mark.
So anyway, she carried around this doll. Well, I mean, it was supposed to be like a doll. So it's like to everybody else, that's what it was. Okay, it was just a doll that she carried around. And everybody thought that she was really weird. But the thing is, when there was nobody else around, the doll, I guess, like came to life, I guess, or something. And so she started talking to it, and the doll actually started like walking or whatever. But whenever somebody else came up to it, it stopped. And she
Yeah.
just, and everybody else thought it was weird that she was talking to like a doll. So I
Yeah.
don't know. Oh, I remember now. It's called Passion. That's
Passion.
what it was.
See, to me that sounds more like a thriller than a soap. It
Yeah,
does.
it was just really, really weird. Cause then
Yeah.
like toward the very end, if I could slightly remember that, until like I never watched it all the way. Well, I don't know. But anyway, like the very end, their house with this lady that was like a witch and doll, or whatever, like went down into like demon world or something. I don't know. It was weird. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, well, maybe the definition's a bit different, but in our country, a soap would just be like real life people's. No, it just pretty much be people acting like it's real life, and it
Yeah.
would take place in like a small town, and it would cut to bits like people talking in a pub. Do you hear what Audrey says? It was bloody
I
terrible.
don't
That
watch
was.
them anymore.
But that's
I'm talking about them.
that would be our soaps. There'd be no fiction. There'd be nothing fictional. Like it'd pretty much just be set in as if it was real life. There'd be no horror elements or anything like that. Like I suppose I don't know if you've watched any of them. Like there's Coronation Street, EastEnders, Hollyoaks. Right. Well, yeah, you have to watch them to know what I'm talking about. But they're pretty much very dull. Like there's nothing. There's no make believe in them at all. It's like if they just made a show out of people talking in a pub. That would be a soap. So it would. Yeah, that's what we would call soap anyway, in our country. So it doesn't sound very exciting, but Mark likes them for some reason. They would be very popular with middle-aged to elderly women in our country. So they would. That would be their primary audience. Wouldn't you agree with that, Mark? Yeah. So, but as I say, you have to watch one to know what I'm talking about.
Why does no one ever talk about the good old classics?
Like what?
Dallas.
Like,
Oh, that
my
old
grandma
soap
used
you
to
always.
watch that.
Is that a
Yeah.
soap, Mark?
Dynasty.
Is Dallas a soap?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. My
What?
grandma used to watch that though.
What do you say, Mark?
Well, I think it's classified as a soap, I believe.
No, what happens in it?
Jessica.
Basically about people in the oil business. You're probably more familiar with the famous storylines. Who shot JR?
Oh yeah.
Is it just a bunch of people sitting talking to each other?
Yeah, but instead of a pub, it would be like in an oil rig or on a
Yeah.
or on a ranch.
Yeah, so that would be my definition of a soap. So it would just people sitting around talking. There's some where it's just people arguing the whole time, and I hate those ones the most, where it's just people arguing. What you fucking saying about me for? Oh my, your dress is freaking disgusting. Oh, I'll fucking bob you one. It's just people friggin'. I can't even do it. It's just so. Some of them are just so bad. Yeah. And that's That's whenever things get exciting in a soap, in our soaps. That's not the boring bits. Yeah, so Dallas, that could be our example of a soap. Anyway, what's Paul saying? I'm getting Brahms the Boys 2. I don't know what that is. Brahms the Boy.
Yeah, I
2.
don't know what that is.
Is that an Egyptian?
How many times does he have to explain to you what that flipping film is? Boy.
I don't
Why,
know
what
what
is
that
it? You tell us what
I
it
don't know
is
what it
then.
is.
What is it, Mark?
A horror film. Paul's told you about it many times.
All right.
But
Well,
I
my
don't know what it is.
I have an awful memory. It got me in trouble in every job I've ever worked at, so I can't help it. But yeah. What else was he saying? Sweet Tooth's coming out in 2 days.
It is
Peop-
sweet too.
People may get that mixed up with the PS3 game of a killer clown who used to work as an ice cream man. But it's completely different. It's about this kid with antler horns, and people are trying to kill him because he's different. So. That's what happens when you have more than one show of the same name.
Yeah. I thought you were just gonna stream on Mondays. Are you deciding to stream more than just on Mondays now? Or are you just doing random days?
I had to do it on Sunday because I got sent like a game key, so it can only be done on Sunday, so that was a one-off. And then we tried it on Tuesday, and it was kind of a shit show. So we just.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, no, it wasn't. It wasn't
I
your.
wanted to be there, but.
It wasn't. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying it didn't turn out the way I wanted, so I just ended it early and we just said we'd do it today instead.
Yeah.
You arrived an hour late though.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's because you can blame my mom for that because she insisted on me doing all her computer work for her at the last minute, and it had to be done. So yeah.
Yeah, I streamed for like a little bit, and then I was getting distracted by my husband with stuff too, and
Yeah.
some of my friends were talking to me on Discord, and then I was watching other streamers, and I just got distracted, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
So.
My mom would be she wouldn't know how to use a computer. She didn't grow up with them, so I do all the IT work in the house, but she would do all
Hurry
the.
up with a paintbrush.
Aye, she's quite good at the art, so she is. But she would do like a lot of the housework and anything to do with IT. That would be my domain, and of course I do other work around the house too. But But yeah, I'm the IT support. Who would be the IT support in your house, Jelbean? Like who
As far as for like computer stuff.
Yeah.
Uh,
Who's the
I
best?
think my husband. I mean, kind of,
Yeah.
sort of, because I mean, he knows how to do like certain stuff.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, which reminds me, probably this coming up Saturday
Yeah.
or maybe Friday, whatever, like June 5th, I'm getting me a new. Well, I'm getting a gaming chair. I never had a gaming chair before, so I ordered me a gaming chair. So that's coming, and I also have a monitor coming for me that
Yeah.
I ordered.
Whenever
You won't tell us what color it is.
It's blue. It's the chair. The chair is blue.
is the monitor black, I take
Favorite
it?
color.
Yeah, blue is my favorite color. Yeah. The monitor is like black, kind of like the monitor that I have right now. But the new monitor that I'll be getting is gonna be much bigger and wider compared to the monitor that I have now.
Do you know what size it is?
I don't know. I'm not sure,
Yeah.
honestly.
Do you know if it's 1080p or 4K or anything like
Oh
that?
my gosh. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Hold
Well,
on,
never.
let me
Well,
see if-
you
Didn't
might.
check
It
this
might
stuff
say on it when you
before?
get it. It might say what it is.
Yeah, it'll say when I get it. I don't know.
Did
right
you
off the
order
top
it
of
or
my
did your husband order it?
No, he helped me. He helped me order both the chair and the monitor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. So my old monitor that I'm using right now, I'm gonna
Yeah.
use that for like my chatting screen.
Oh, yeah,
so
that's
then-
what I
so then I
do.
can see the chat better. What?
I use my cheap monitor as the chatting screen, and I use.
Oh.
One
I
as
use
the-
my tablet for my chatting, but lately I've been having trouble seeing it, and so hence why I'm going to get my eyes checked again
Yeah.
and get some new glasses. And then
I use my phone. I use
What?
my voice
So-
for chatting.
What? Very funny, Mark. Just continue. Continue what you were saying.
and then my new monitor that I'll be getting, that's gonna be for my gaming and stuff.
Yeah. Paul's asking
So,
you more
yeah.
technical questions. Is it 27 or
what's that?
32 inch? And what is the refresh rate?
I don't
Paul-
know.
Paul's more into technology than I am. He's really into it.
God.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can tell you mine, Paul. My refresh rate is 2 milliseconds. It's a 1080p monitor, so it's full HD. It's 24 inch. So.
What? The heck?
Mark doesn't care
Sorry,
about
it's
technical specs either.
sorry, it's just a song that got stuck in my head.
It's like a birthday song.
Yeah.
I thought you were singing Lisa, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa, from the Bloody Simpsons.
It's my birthday, and I'm gonna pick up the phone. Hey, it's my birthday. You should all just leave me alone. It's my
Is that the way to sing it?
Are you picking up the phone? Birthday?
It sounds like a cheap ringtone back
Yeah,
20
it
years
really
ago.
It really does.
That's because it is a ringtone.
Is it?
Oh my god.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just say so. I was just trying to find a picture of my monitor and my chair. I don't remember all the sizes and stuff, but the brand is an Acer. That's what.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah,
monitor
it's a
is.
good brand.
Yeah, and then shoot. And then the chair, it's like dark blue and gray. I don't really remember what the brand is, but it's got a cool logo on it.
Is it like on
And,
those streams that streamers have, the fancy gamer chair? Like it looks like a race car chair? Is it, or is it just a computer?
It's just, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say it kind of looks like it. It's just gonna be It's gonna be just a pretty much a comfortable chair just for me to sit in because what I use now is just like a futon that turns. You know what a futon is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm sitting on currently when I stream and stuff.
Yeah.
It's been killing my back and like hurting me. That's kind of why I ordered me a gaming chair.
Yeah, you definitely need the
So
back
it won't
support.
hurt my back. Yeah.
I just use a computer chair and that's fine for me, so it is.
Mhm.
I just have a black computer chair that my parents got for their old computer about 15 years ago, but it's still pretty good. It is.
Yeah.
But I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, it'll come back to me. Oh fuck! Getting shut up from behind. Casper's kicking me.
A dog.
No, he's not being rough. He's just very gentle.
Good dog.
Yeah.
Boo-boo, good dog. Oof.
The heat, he doesn't take the hot weather very well. I took him on a walk and he's just been lazing about for the rest of the day. Now that the summer's come. But, God, I wish I remember what I was gonna say, but I've completely forgotten it. Oh well.
You're coming out of the closet?
I wish. I wish I was
You
gay.
wish?
Yeah. Because I don't know. I don't think women would find me very attractive. But if I was gay, I think I would be quite popular.
Oh, come on.
What?
Because
Oh, come on, you're
because like
attractive.
women like guys with height, don't they? And I'm quite
No,
short.
that has nothing to do with it.
Well, on the dating sites I'm on, well, I used to go on. It was like you had to be at least 6 foot tall. All the rest of it.
I don't think height has anything to do with it.
Suppose it depends on the woman. Like I've heard my own mother say that. Whenever I was dating your father, the only thing I didn't like about him at the time was he was too short. So,
Oh my gosh.
but I've heard plenty of women say it. Like, you have to
Yeah.
admit there is plenty of women that have that bias. So there is.
Yeah.
I mean, both men and women, they have their. What would you say? They have their preferences, but I think with men, I don't think men care too much about height of a woman. I think it's more you get more women that care about height. But I'm not saying all of them do, and just. But I'm
Yeah.
sure you know those
Ouch.
women that are obsessed about height. Like, well, I've definitely met a few anyway. I have. Anyway, but
Anyway.
men can be fickle too, so they can. It's just they're just both the genders are just fickle in different ways. So they are. So that's the way I see it. But, Paul's just wrote a bunch of question marks for some reason.
Yeah. I saw that. I'm like. I was
But it's
like,
hard to know
huh?
it's hard to know what he's reacting to because we say a lot of things, so it's hard to know exactly what he's mentioning.
Oh, he was.
Oh, we lost Mark again.
Yeah, come back. His internet's not the best. Oh, he's back.
Come back, come back.
Anyway, I forgot. I don't know what to talk about now. I don't.
Huh?
I don't know what to talk about now, so I don't.
Yeah.
Great. That's
As
that's
everybody
one
told
thing.
me to say anything.
That's one thing you two have in common for sure.
Well, there's times we don't know what to
'Cause I
say.
didn't know what to talk about in my chatting stream.
Yeah.
Exactly.
People
Yeah.
who don't do it think it's so easy, but it's not like you have a list of notes, because you have to
Yeah.
play the game and you have to look at the chat. So unless you have a third monitor that has notes that you can read off, I don't have that.
Tell us your
Yeah.
life story.
It's like, yeah, I didn't want to tell my life story because I didn't want to bore everybody with my life story.
Yeah. Well, my life story isn't it's a bit of a, it's not really worth talking about, to be honest. It's not very exciting. It's not. But, any films you're looking forward to, Mark, that are coming out?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Last film I saw in the cinema was Sonic the Hedgehog. That was on my birthday.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wanted to watch that with you, and you decided not to go with me. I think you went and watched it yourself, didn't you?
Yep.
You didn't even take me with you. You just did it yourself.
Aww.
And then he'll say something like, "I didn't think you wanted to watch it." That didn't even say if I brought that up.
Also, is FNF9 coming June 26th? What is that?
It's
Fast
not
and
Final
Furious.
Fantasy. It's something else.
Oh.
Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious.
Oh,
9.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah. The last one I watched to that, I didn't really like it, but I forget what it was. It was either 7 or 8. I think it was probably
Yeah, I don't
7.
remember what was the last one I watched.
The one
never
I
seen
liked,
any.
there was one called Tokyo Drift. I liked that one,
Oh yeah, there was that one.
which apparently got bad reviews, but I remember enjoying it back in the day.
I never watched any of them, so.
Paul's like, "You guys serious right now?" 'Cause Paul's a big car guy. So he
Yeah.
is. So.
Yeah.
Like, Paul, if you don't get like a job that's related to cars and technology, like you're missing your life's purpose, because that seems to be your passion. So it does. Like you have, that's what you have to do whenever you grow up, get a job and like that.
He could be like a car salesman.
I don't know if he'd want to be a car. Well, I suppose he could. I'm not sure if he'd want to be a salesman or if he'd want to be more of a
Ouch.
technical.
What'd you do that for? Yeah, like hit me in the head.
Is that your son or your husband?
No, that was my husband. It hit me in the head. And it hit me in my little
Your
You know,
ears? Your cat ears?
yeah.
That's called physical abuse.
It probably wasn't a hard hit.
He threw a blanket at me.
I don't think he took his fist and just give her a big whack. I think it was more of a gentle tap.
He just grabbed the blanket, like threw it at me. So when he threw it at me, it hit my headset, and then it hurt my head.
Yeah.
What kind of did? What
Be-
did?
Behave, Mr. Gelding.
Or Mark
What?
will have to come around and teach you some manners. You know. That's Paul saying. There's a pretty close Bentley dealership over here. It would be a dream come true to work there. Paul,
Hours after it happened and doesn't remember the finger with the paper cut.
that's quite a strong American accent.
Yeah. Yeah. They say you have a strong American accent, sweetie.
He's a good sense of humor about it. He does.
Yeah, he does.
But,
Oh, that was hilarious.
Paul saying he'd want to work at the Bentley dealership. Paul, I would get the feeling that if there's like any sort of job there, like even if it was a janitor, you would work there just to be close to the cars.
Oh yeah. Like when I was
Which
kidding.
that'd probably be good. If he could get if you couldn't get the job you wanted, like you could start off from the bottom and work your way to the top. I wish I knew what to do when I was Paul's age. Like, I still don't know what I want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, she's quite our cat. She's quite vocal.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if that was the cat or if it was Mark.
Yeah, that was one of my cats. That was our flame Siamese cat.
Oh, that's not Mark then. That's a cat. So
Well,
I
no,
thought
she meowed and then Mark copied.
Oh, it's hard to tell the difference.
And now my husband's copying.
Fair enough.
Copycat.
Yeah, copycat.
Well, it sounds like you and your husband's accents, they sound different. Like it doesn't sound like
Oh,
you're
really?
from... Yeah, it doesn't sound like you're from the same part of.
Well, maybe they're
You
from
know, he's
different.
a guy and I'm a girl, so of course it'll sound different.
I know that, but I mean the actual accent sounds different. But I suppose
Oh,
me and Mark's accent sounds different and we live in the same place.
yeah. Yeah.
Maybe they're from different states.
No, we're from the same state. Like you guys, and that's why I noticed that when I said that both you guys from Ireland, I just noticed that you have a different accent versus Mark's
Yeah.
different accent.
Yeah. Mine's probably got more of a city twang to it. More of people say I have like a hint of Belfast in my accent.
Yeah.
Today. There was one time,
But I
yeah, go ahead.
I was just like, but I was able to pick up right away that you guys were from Ireland, so I picked up that accent part right away.
Yeah, we have the very boring Northern Ireland accent. Like people love the Republic of Ireland accent, but the Northern Ireland accent is very, very dull. So it is. It's very monotone. It is.
Yeah.
You just say you didn't disagree with me anyway. Yeah, it is. But my history teacher he said one day an American couple went up to him and they asked him where he was from and he said Belfast and they went, Belfast, is that where they murder people?
Oh my god.
Because you know the way in cities like you get more deaths and such, so that they must have been a very eccentric couple.
That's funny.
As Paul
Paul
said.
says if you just need someone to clean the windows for like $5 an hour or less, hit me up. And then he says, I went by that and I went by that dealership quite some time, and they literally have a Continental GT in there.
No, Paul, don't sell yourself short. Get at least minimum wage. No, because they'd work you to the bone. So they work you to the
Yeah.
bone in any job. So just get minimum wage at least.
Yeah. It almost like sound like the Smurfs.
Oh, it's God.
Right?
You started him off.
Yeah. That's about it.
I was very young when I watched the Smurfs. I don't even remember the show. I just remember what they look like.
Yeah.
Tell them that my Northern Ireland friends used to get drunk and start cussing words on fighting over the headphones.
No. Did you even tell me that? You did?
I heard him say a friend got drunk or something.
And then she just grabbed the headphones off his head and started cussing me out because how dare I make a ham for Christmas?
Oh.
I'm supposed to make a brisket.
Oh yeah.
Mark, what's a brisket in our language? I forget what I've heard of the word, but I forget what it is.
It's some type of meat.
Mark will probably know because he loves American culture. Mark, is he away?
Oh, I'm here.
Well, you looking it up or what? You trying to think?
Do I have to go
Nope.
get it right now? Oh, okay. Hey guys, I'll be right back. I have to go to the store real quick.
Yeah, no problem.
So I shall return. I'm just gonna mute my mic, so
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Alright. See you in a bit.
All right, see ya. Mark, do you know what a brisket is?
Nope.
No, never did I. Fuck, I've definitely heard it though. What's Paul saying? If I get to see cars like that every day, I may as well just be a volunteer. I don't care about getting paid. Well, you'd care if you had the. You would care if you had to support yourself. If you had that food on the table. But no, never. Well, you probably wouldn't care at your age, but then like 10 years later, you'd be kicking yourself, going, "Why didn't I get paid for that?" Like your personality changes when you get older. So it does. Do you think your personality's changed, Mark, as you've gotten older?
I suppose certain ways.
Yeah. But I definitely, whenever you heard Jelbean and you heard her husband, like they sound like they're from different. They don't sound like they're from the same area, do they?
I wouldn't know.
No, fair enough. Fair enough, my son. Yeah, I'm not your son.
I'm not.
So you like to say. Right. Who's your favorite character in Beyblade, Mark? Tyson? Tyson!
Oh. Nah.
Oh, you hear from Kenny? Tyson!
Oh,
He's
Kenny be
stubborn.
my least favorite.
I like Kenny. Kenny's class. Why do you not like Kenny? Is it his voice?
He just reminds me too much of Tails, and you know, there's a certain amount of Tails that you can. That you can
I
handle.
know what you mean. I like Kenny better than Tails. But yeah, I know what you mean. He has like the same type of voice, and he's a genius.
Yeah.
Would Kai be your favorite? Grandpa, Mr. Dickinson, Ray,
It's hard to say, really.
Max.
Some days I may say
Daichi.
Kai, some days I might just say Daichi, other days I might say Grandpa.
I thought Daichi was your favorite.
But even
It's-
he can have his moments too, you
It's
know.
beautiful. The jungle, that's like your favorite scene in the whole series. The river, the mountains, and I know it was the jungle, the mountains, and the river. What's Paul saying? I wonder how you guys are best friends. I don't remember you guys agreeing on anything. Well, you don't have to agree on everything to be best friends. It's more about your morals, maybe. It's more people have similar morals. Oh, what are your friends, Paul? All your friends seem to be bloody trolls. They come on my channel and bloody troll me. Like your friend Dopo Dep. Like you don't have anything in common with that guy, I don't think. Not that I've seen anyway.
You don't know their personal lives.
That's true. Well, Paul doesn't know our... Oh, fuck, is this game frozen? Shit. I better save it just in case. Yeah, sorry about that. No, you don't have to apologize. Nothing to apologize about. Is this game frozen? Oh, God, no. Don't freeze. Let me save it.
The game crashed.
No, it kept freezing, but I was able to save it.
You have to put it in the heater.
Put it in the heater?
It's frozen. Put it in the heater.
Very funny, Mark. Oh. Oh. But I think if you were a comedian, like, your jokes would be so corny and so obvious that people would find them funny. Like, just like how... I think it'd be just the way you deliver them. Right? I don't know. It's up to you. You'd have to write scripts and stuff, and the way I do for my YouTube videos, and then you probably have to remember them. Short time, no see my dear curse. Well, I think it's more this game, to be honest. Because whenever I played this game off stream,
It is said that when the Pharaoh's tomb was discovered, an evil Egyptian curse would be placed upon those who would dare enter.
I'm surprised Yu-Gi-Oh isn't mega popular in Egypt. Like that's like an Egyptian anime. Like that should be that should be mega popular in your country, Paul. Doodaloo. I don't know if it uses Egyptian music for the intro. Do yamu. Don't know. Probably not, but it's Egyptian based. You gotta be my narrator, Mark.
Say it first. You're all telling me to stand up with voice actor. Now you want me to be a bloody narrator?
As long as you do something, as long as you have a job that involves your voice, like an acting job, like we're giving you ideas, Mark. We're not saying you have to do everything. We're just saying this is just ideas for you, hoping that you'll like one. And could you imagine Mark being like a narrator instead of Morgan Freeman? You have Mark. You do.
Long time ago, when I was a little boy, I
What's
used
that?
to go down the fields, skip stones, across the lake. It would skip, and skip, and skip, till they would finally reach the end. Those were good times, those summer days. Good times indeed.
Well, the only difference is that you'd be saying it in your own voice, but good times those summer days. I don't know, I can't really do your voice.
Security scanning complete. Mr. President, welcome to ARC 411C.
It's,
Oh, if I knew that you were coming, I'd have picked my bum. Picked my bum. Picked my bum.
Jesus.
If I knew that you were coming, I'd have picked my bum. Weeka 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 wee.
jeez. And like Chris would said, if I knew you were coming, I'm gonna pick your bum. What am I listening to? I don't know, Paul. We're running out of ideas. If you want us to talk about something, let us know. But this is what happens when we.
Uh,
This is what happens when we don't know what to talk about.
Boobies.
Did you say boobies?
Yeah.
Let's well, you get like guys that you get some guys who care about like the size of the breast, but it's not really something I care about. I mean, obviously like the bigger the better, but it's not like a deal breaker for me in any case. I'll be more about like if the
Gel's
woman.
not on.
What's that?
Saying thank God Gel's not on at the moment.
Yeah, I know. Well, you brought up Mark, not me. But yeah.
No.
But is that why you brought it up? Because she's not here.
Well, like you said, we ran out of things to say, so I don't know what
Yeah.
else to talk about.
Yeah,
So,
I suppose
boobies.
for me, if I'm picking out a woman, she can't be too fat. Like that's, cause I don't want her dying before I do. So she has. It's okay to have a few extra pounds, but not any more than that.
You don't
know?
want her dying before you do. Oh, you want her to suffer being the widow, do you?
Wow. Well, women do typically live long. Women typically live about 8 years longer than men, typically speaking. That, so you would expect a woman to live longer, because like that's natural, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't feel people mention that a lot. Like women live 8 years longer than us. I think it's something to do with testosterone. So it is. What is wrong with you, Aaron? I mean, what's wrong with me? All I said is I don't like a woman that's too big. No, I think that's pretty tame compared to what most guys look for. I don't care about height. I don't care about breast size. I don't care about hair color, eye color, skin color. I don't care about any of that. What else?
You just want a nice naked body to cuddle up beside.
Well, who doesn't? No, that you've just described every single person in the world, Mark. Every single adult, I should say. You know? Yeah. But, Paul will know what this is all about when he's a few years older. He knows what it's about, but he's just not into it at the moment. But it's something I
Somebody
didn't.
illegally married their car.
Well, you get crazy people like that, CD. There was a documentary I watched where a guy, he had like loads of cars and they were all his girlfriends. And he said, sorry, I need to get a drink here. That's not what he said, by the way. At least he's not racist. He might be sexist and misogynistic, but not racist. Misogynistic's a strong word. I wouldn't say I'm misogynistic. There's probably a little bit of sexism in me, but I think most, if not all of us, have some sexist personalities. Like people will say, "Oh no, I'm not a sexist," but usually the people that are like that usually are the most sexist. Like the ones that are very vocal that they're not. How do I get out of this place? The door's bloody sealed. But no, I'm definitely not racist. Beauty is beauty, Paul. Anything you want to add to the woman topic, Mark, before we move on to a different topic?
I just like women. That's all.
You're very I don't know the things you say. I don't know if that actually works on women or not. Like for all, like whenever you say all women are beautiful, I'm thinking, do women like it when Mark says that, or do they find it cringy? I know. I suppose it depends on the woman. I think Jelbeen likes it, but I don't know. I suppose you could test it out if you're chatting up a girl, Mark. You could be like that and see if it works. It's not really my style. I wouldn't do it, but you could try it out and tell me if it works or not. And if it works, I might consider adopting that strategy. Oh. There's a bloody spaceship. Do you remember that song you made up? Moo 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 farm. That's the way it goes. I need a cup of tea. That's like an old childhood song that Mark made up back in the day.
That was a very long time ago, that.
Yeah, I know. No, you would like change the pitch of your voice, like you'd make you'd be high pitched, going moo 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 farm. You just keep changing the pitch of your voice. I need right. I'm probably gonna skirt Paul off here, so I'll just move on to the next topic. Oh, well. Yeah. You know, we're definitely running out of things to talk about here. E3's coming up, but I've no idea what's coming out.
Who cares about E3 anymore?
Yeah, they're gonna do, I bet you in a few years E3 will be gone. They'll do away with it in a few years. That's
My body is ready.
like some of the, I think the best people in E3 in my opinion were Reggie Fils-Aimé and the black lady who was Ubisoft presenter. Don't know what her name was, but she was really funny. I forget I forget her name.
Don't forget that one guy who was who kept doing all those stupid noises.
Him? Is it that guy?
Yeah.
I only seen like a brief clip of him. Come on. Like he was trying to get the crowd excited. So he was. And I think he got annoyed because the crowd weren't copying him.
Another authority century.
What was it? Is that you, Mark?
Yeah.
Is there nothing you want to talk about? Like any game?
I'm just lying here making stupid noises.
Any games coming out? Any movies coming out that interest you at all?
No, I'm pretty much sick to death of superhero films at the moment. So
I suppose there's not many of them. They're kind of, there's kind of hasn't been superhero films in a while, but they've kind of all moved to Disney as TV shows. Which is fine with me. That was about the time I was getting bored of watching them anyway, so I had no reason to watch them.
Oh.
I think we scared Paul away. Hi, I'm Paul. Do.
The-eyed monkey.
Yeah, the three-eyed monkey. Yeah.
Oh!
Mark, is internet magic? Oh, he's there. Okay.
Give us a thumbs up, Paul.
Give us a thumbs up. Right, it's.
Hello.
Jelbean's back. That's
I
good.
am back.
We ran out of things to talk about, so that's good timing.
I thought you would be, talking up a storm or something.
No, well, we were for a wee while, and then we kind of ran out of things to talk about.
Al.
Huh?
Al.
Who's Belle?
Al.
Is that your new girlfriend?
I'll be right back, you guys. I'm just gonna go grab some food real quick.
Yeah, no problem. This live streaming does a number on your throat. That does.
Say hi to Wellspring for me. Market's open for business. Still in the wilds, as
Oh. Oh.
watch out for the creatures.
Right, and that's
Oh,
fine.
give
Let's
us a
think of a
thumbs
topic
up.
to talk about, Mark.
I just want Paul to give me a wee thumbs up in this. In the
I don't
chat.
even know if I don't even know if you can do that.
Well, then just type the words thumbs up.
Type the word. You don't have to do that, Paul. What could we talk about? It'll come to me.
Aaron.
What?
Aaron. Give us a thumbs up.
You happy now?
Not really, I'm way behind on the stream.
Fair enough. Well, you know I give you a thumbs up anyway. God, I'm desperately trying to think of something to talk about. So,
Message to all Trans Am South Avalanche Team 3 was reported missing in that area last night. Yeah, the whole damn team. And not just
It
one,
is.
but two ugly crushers were spotted. Rick out.
Paul, no, don't think Paul watches anime. Need to think of something.
Paul's gone.
No, I think he's still here. He just doesn't know what to talk about either. What else did I do? What else did I do?
Still waiting for my thumbs up, Paul.
It gets better.
I am back. I got my food.
Yeah, we're desperately trying to think of something to talk about. So yeah.
Let's see. What type of stuff did Mark say while I was gone?
He was making random
What
noises.
stuff did I say? Oh, sure.
No, not you. I'm sorry. I meant to say Paul.
Why are you offended by that, Mark?
For some reason, I'm the one that that seems to say all the weird stuff.
Because
It's
you
all Mark,
were.
but I meant to say Paul as I'm like looking at the chat.
Yeah. No, I'm not Mark.
Mm.
Yeah, you're both
Who
very
is he
different.
saying that is not racist?
Oh no, it's cause
or
I
sexist
was
or
talking
whatever
about
the
my
other word
idea.
is?
I was talking about my ideal woman, and I said the only thing I don't like if I was to get a woman would be if she was too heavy. But I
Oh.
don't. But if it's anything else, I don't care about height. I don't care about skin color. I don't care about eye color, hair color. I don't like. It's only if she's like too obese. Like I couldn't date a woman like that. But nothing against them. It's just not my type.
Yeah.
But And Paul said, he might be sexist. And I don't think I'm misogynistic. I think everybody's a little bit sexist. I don't, in a way.
Mm.
But
My supper is here.
Yep. I'm eating my dinner.
I think does the Americans call supper dinner? Like, is that the same
Dinner,
thing?
supper, I don't know. Same thing to me, really.
Yeah, I think it's the same in America, but in this country, supper is like a meal after dinner, like late at night. So it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would think that would be like a snack kind of thing, like after dinner or supper or whatever. It'd be like
Yeah.
a snack because you're still hungry after you're done eating.
We love it so much we give it a different name.
My
Dinner.
snack has arrived.
Oh, jeez. Mark.
So what are you eating, Mark?
Mark's like he really wants to be an American.
Lemon cake and 3 rich tea biscuits.
Yeah, that sounds more.
That's
like a
not a
snack than
supper.
Yeah, I'm like this doesn't sound like a supper at all. It sounds more like a snack.
A supper, the minimum criteria for a supper is a bowl of cereal. There's no, I've no
It'd be
scientific,
like a snack or a breakfast.
I've no scientific theory to
cereal.
back that up. That's just my complete opinion. Oh well, oh no, I'm confusing myself now. So I think I'll just talk about something else. Suppose
Me.
Excuse you. You burp.
I think at the same time Mark did that, Casper farted, so then I actually smelled something. that was quite the immersive experience from Casper.
I think I scared Paul away.
He'll be back.
Paul, come back, please. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so is Elsar, and Kate is also streaming. I don't remember. Did I ask you guys what your favorite food is out there?
I like chicken tikka and rice.
Chicken and rice?
Chicken tikka and rice. It's a Indian dish.
Oh, okay.
You see, I'm like the least Irish. Well, personality-wise, I'm the least Irish person. At least Irish person. I don't drink. I don't do any drugs. I'm a nerd.
Sam?
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I suppose we can share that title then.
What's your favorite, Mark?
I bet you it's American. It's an American, a big old American cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Did you say yeah, Mark?
No, I told. I am here.
All right, what's your favorite
Oh,
food?
I'm about to say it. Give me a try.
We'll say it already. Just kidding. Sorry. Go ahead. Go.
Microwave chips.
Microwave chips.
Microwave chips? You're very easy
Oh,
to
like-
please.
All right, I got it.
I don't mind them, but they're far from my favorite. What's your favorite,
That's all I
Shelby?
can think of for now.
Till Mark thinks of something else.
Let's see, my favorite.
I'll say a very American thing: a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, I used to like peanut butter and jelly. Now I just like peanut butter.
I don't think people even think people even eat that in my country. Not very many like peanut butter and
Yeah.
jelly sandwich. Like, I only heard of that whenever I started watching American shows.
I'm not
Well,
sure
no.
if I actually have like a favorite, really.
Oh, yeah.
The most favorite. I mean, the most everybody likes around here is like pizza. I don't know how you could go wrong with pizza.
Yeah,
you know?
pizza's good. An Italian dish.
Good old Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
It's funny because pizza was made to be a cheap alternative because back in the day Italians couldn't afford to buy meat and stuff, and now it's not really a cheap food. But that was its intent back in the day. That was. I learned that in a random history class. I did when I was in school, about 15 years ago. But, yeah. Do you use call jelly jam? Like is jam?
I call it jelly, but for some reason some people like to say jelly or jam. Apparently, they're two different things.
Yes, in our country it's two different things. You definitely wouldn't put Jello in your sandwiches.
Ew.
Yeah, because we call it jelly. So we do.
Yeah. I would like jelly versus jam, but I didn't know that was like two different things.
Yeah. The more you know. Well, Mark, Paul, mine wasn't low standards. Chicken tikka and rice isn't low standards. Like you go to some of those Indian restaurants, like especially when you go to a foreign country, like their food's really, really good. That is.
Hey, you could be a cannibal. Not if you were a cannibal, your favorite food would be human.
Jesus.
Oh, no.
Darken the stream,
no.
Mark. That was like
son.
Your son laughs like Mark.
Who are you laughing at over there? Oh, are you hanging out with them? Oh. My son's watching one of my other friends that's currently streaming right now.
Alright. Is that the warden?
No. No. It's another one of my friends who is streaming on Twitch.
Alright. What brought you to D-Live? Jill being like, what attracted you to it over the other platforms?
I don't know actually. I don't remember how I even came up to D-Live anyway. I think I don't remember. I think I just know that I wanted, as far as for why I wanted to stream anyways, I just wanted something else to do other than just like after I get out of work, and like I did like my other little like arts and craft kind of things because I like to do that.
Yeah.
I wanted something else to do so I didn't like get bored, so I thought I'd give streaming a try.
Yeah.
And ever since that I kind of like liked it. I still do. And everybody has been just really nice and been very supportive and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly how I found D-Live and how I heard about D-Live and the whole Discord thing.
Yeah.
Actually.
Did you find this channel? That's what I'm curious to know.
How I found you. I don't know. I just go through and I try to find. Because I try to find like new streamers, whether they're new to D-Live or just new overall. You know, like I found you guys, and you know, I like to make new friends and talk to everybody, and
yeah,
I just like talking and chit chatting and all that. So
yeah, I see on the Discord every day. You're like, hello.
yeah.
It's like,
good morning.
I'm not really I'm not really the type of person that sends a lot of text messages, so I'm not. So, just letting you know, I'm not trying to be.
Yeah, it's so empty in there. I'm always saying hi, but like every now and then Paul will respond. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to be. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. It's just I'm just not the type of person that likes to send too many messages.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, it's probably because my experiences in online dating. I used to send messages all the time, and then. And I think in online dating especially, you send it to the other person and then they like send you one word answers back, and I had to do all the working. I think that's partly to do with it as well. I just got so fed up with doing it. I did. The old. Yeah. But Paul, you
yeah.
never. Paul never said his favorite food.
Yeah, I think he did.
Did he?
you? No, Paul did. No, Paul didn't. If he's still there, is he?
He might be. Who knows? He could be playing GTA. He could be multitasking.
Could be making love to a beautiful woman.
He's too young.
Oh
for
my
that.
gosh.
He's too young.
Oh look, he's back.
Paul doesn't know what his favorite food is. Okay, fair enough. What the fuck, Mark?
Okay.
I can just imagine Mark walking into an all-female bar and just announcing, "All you ladies are beautiful."
Get out.
What's that? Oh, they tell you to get out. What's this guy after? What a fucking pervert. I was just saying you're all beautiful. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they like it. It'd be a toss of a coin. They would either love it or they would hate it. Yeah. We had me and Mark, whenever we were growing up, we had a gay friend, and he was very he was very obsessed with his looks. So if he had like a new haircut, he would go, "Do you notice anything different about me?" And then we would all be like desperately trying to figure out what happened. And I said, "Did you get a haircut?" "I got a new sweater." And I said, you get really angry. He's very he was a bit like he used to say he wished he was a American girl with a very short skirt. he was a bit of a character, isn't he, Mark? Don't say his name. Don't say his name. Yeah.
I had two gay friends back in Michigan. One was from where I worked at, and the other one I met through. Well, I met him actually through my husband, actually. So
Yeah.
that's kind of how that went.
Yeah, you don't get many gay people where we live. We kind of live in like a small country town, so people are. You get less variety of people. They're all pretty similar. So. But he was. Have you ever heard of Little Britain? I don't blame you if you haven't.
It kind of sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
It was like it was a bunch of skits by these two guys. And one of them was the only gay in the village. That was what our friend was like. He was pretty much the only gay in the small town that we lived in. Yeah. I don't mind. When I worked in the factory, there was a lot of gay guys for some reason. But as long as they keep their hands to themselves. But the ones, for some reason, the ones in the factory, they couldn't really keep their hands to themselves, so I had to shout at them a few times just to. As long as they keep their.
Stop touching me.
Well, no, I said they were touching other guys, and they kind of pretended like they were gonna touch me, and I says, "You're not." I pretty much just had to shout at them just to stop them to do that. But maybe it's the factory mentality. I don't know. Yeah, as long as you're not a pervert, you're fine with me.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's probably nothing to do with anything. It's just
Sorry
when
about
you're,
that.
when you're streaming, it's like you literally talk about the first thing that goes into your head.
Yeah.
If I had a third monitor, I could like I could write a list of topics. But
Like I said, I'm actually better at talking when I'm playing games versus just normal chit chat on when I'm streaming.
yeah. Yeah, I suppose you're doing something. So you're.
And what's the weather like in Florida today?
Today is a nice sunny. What is it? What is the temperature right now?
You're
It
used to
is.
the sun, don't you? You get a lot of sun up there.
It's 80 degrees right now. Oh,
Right.
88. I'm sorry. It's 88 degrees.
Mark, can you convert that to centigrade? Because like we don't know what that means until you convert it to centigrade.
Means it's
Oh,
really
yeah.
flippin' hot.
Can you
Not
not
that
just do a quick Google search, Mark? Like 88F to C.
Really hot would be like in the 90s. 88 is not that hot.
I'm guessing it's about 30 degrees centigrade.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that, so.
Does somebody have a
My
computer?
story happened the day me and my mum arrived in Florida. Got in the taxi out of the airport, took us to the hotel, and then we discovered that the taxi took us to the wrong bloody hotel.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
And then he still expected the money.
We're both the same name.
Yeah.
Two different hotels, but they had the same name, and we were taken to the wrong flipping one.
That's the same as my
Then we had
house.
to get another taxi, and the second taxi driver could barely speak bloody English.
I do not speak your language. Some of them pretend. Some of them are good at speaking English, but they pretend not to. They like a poo from The Simpsons.
And that was my very first night in the States, so yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Well, I have the same experience in my street. But there's another house that's close to ours that has the same house number, and they always get mixed up. The post, yeah. Exciting. There's a guy. Do you know that guy, or is that just a random fella?
No, I don't know. I was just being nice
Yeah.
and saying hi.
Yeah.
I don't know. Didn't want to be like he was being ignored.
Yeah.
Aaron, you have a new friend.
Yeah. Well, we don't know how long he's gonna stay. But
Yeah.
yeah. Mark always makes a big deal about that when somebody new comes to the stream. We don't know if they're gonna stick around or not.
Yeah.
And they all stuck around.
I know, but most people don't. I've had some weird experiences of streamers. I mean, not streamers. People who have joined my streams. Like, I said this to Mark while Jelbing was away. I've had a few guys ask me to take my clothes off.
Really?
Yeah, because I multi-stream, and they all seem to come from Twitch for some reason. So I think it's probably safer. Like they know if they say to a guy to take his clothes off, like it's not gonna count as it's not seen as much as sexual harassment. As if they did it to a woman. So yeah, I've had some of those ones, and then I've had ones that just sound like children. Sound like somebody's 8-year-old has found my stream and just spouted random nonsense.
Mm.
Oh.
Yep.
Oops. Anyway. So-
Finally, peace and quiet.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say something. Are you a PC gamer, Jelbean?
Yeah. Yep. That's why I was saying how, I'm be getting another monitor in the next couple of days.
Yeah. Well,
So I'll be for my PC.
I wasn't sure if you
Don't
hooked
forget
up
your
like
chair.
a console or anything.
Yeah, that too. Chair and my PC.
Yeah.
I mean, and my monitor, I mean.
But I suppose like the only consoles I would be interested in are the Nintendo consoles. Hi Ben, how's it going? Just because like you get all the most of the games you get on consoles are already on PC, so there's no real need to get a console.
Aaron, you have another new friend.
You have to get to know somebody before you call them a friend,
I'm
Mark.
gonna have to say hello too. I don't know any of these people. I'm just being nice and saying hello.
Yeah.
Because that's the type of person I am.
You don't have to write the message. You can just like say it. You can just say hello, like if it's easier.
Oh. I'm on you actually.
Yeah. Hello, Miss
Oh,
Bean.
yeah.
I wonder does he know you?
Bean. Hello, Ben.
That's what your followers call you, Miss Bean. I think.
Yeah. Some call me Miss Bean, some call me just Gel or Gel Bean. One of them just calls me Jelly Bean, but that's all right. I'm fine with that now too, I guess.
Well,
First I was just like,
it
just call me
sounds
Gel.
it sounds very similar to Jelly Bean, so it does.
Yeah.
And is that why you picked that name? Because you really like jelly beans?
I'm trying to remember. Well, I mean, I do like jelly beans, but that's not why I picked it. I just did it because I don't remember how that even started.
It's like Android if they're cutesy sweet names. Like whenever
Yeah.
they update it, like Marshmallow, and then they updated the other ones. Like I don't remember the other ones, but there's other ones.
Yeah. Well, I guess when I back when I was in college, we had
I think there actually was a jelly bean version of Android. Anyway, continue.
anyway, we had RAs with us. They're like residential. They come RAs, but it's like residential assistants or something. I can't really explain it, but each dorm area has like their own RAs. Anyway, she
Yeah.
called me Jelly Bean. I don't remember why she did that, but she did. and then, so that name just kind of like stuck. And then when I started streaming, I just minimized it down to Gel Bean. So
Is that like her
Yeah.
cutesy girly name for you, Jelly Bean?
I guess, yeah. I don't even remember why she called me that, but I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. We're kind of stuck with
Was
that.
your high
so.
school nickname?
No, that was in college, not high school. That was in college.
It was your college nickname.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, Mark can be quite funny, whenever like somebody says something and there's an American version of the word. Like, I remember my dad. This is when we were a lot younger. We were playing Monopoly, and he goes, "Right, pay me $5, Mark. $5, Bill." So he just has to correct everybody if they don't say the American version of the. Even if it was £5 and it wasn't American dollars, he would still say the dollars. Oh. He's not denying it anyway.
Doing a reaction stream to watching Lucifer at Stupid Finds.
Oh, really? That's cool. Aw. That's cool. What's he think of it? Oh. He should try to do those more often.
you mentioned your story of starting streaming. The reason I started streaming is because my friend, he's called. I mentioned him before, Peter, the Irish Overlord. He used to stream, so then we did like a co-stream, and then he got bored of it,
Oh. Mhm.
and he doesn't stream anymore. He used to stream on Facebook. And he tried it for a few months, and he just got bored of it. But yeah, that's how I started streaming. So it is. Because I did the video game reviews for years, and I wasn't really into streaming until he decided to do it himself. No. I'm still hoping Mark has his own YouTube channel.
Right.
I don't think he ever would, but it'd be interesting if he did.
If I did, what would I have on it though?
Well, you're obsessed with Doctor Who, so you could talk about that.
Yeah.
Or you also love those old do you know those facts about those old TV shows you talk about that nobody else knows about? You could talk about them in the 1940s and all
Or
the
play
rest.
any of your favorite games.
You go, this is my favorite game, Pong on the Atari.
Pong.
Yeah. He did say that to me
What's
a few
wrong with
times.
Pong?
Nothing.
Hey?
Oh
It's
god.
awesome.
He likes the classics. I like Pong too. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I like it.
Sometimes it can put you to sleep.
If you get a
No,
good
the game
competitive,
Pong.
if you get a good competitive game going, it's good. If you do like trick shots and all the rest. Ping pong.
Ping pong.
Is Paul left again?
I like ping pong.
I don't know.
Is Paul left
Ping
again?
pong was fun.
Paul's parents have told him off, and he's had to go back to studying. Probably.
I haven't played either of those two games in like a long time. I haven't played Pong or played ping pong in a long time.
Last time I played ping pong was on holiday about 15 years ago.
Yeah,
but
they're two different games.
Well, it's a simple game though. Like even if you didn't play it in 30 years, you could just pick up straight away.
Okay, so hold on, I'm telling my son something. So the game of
Yeah, no problem.
Pong, it's kind of like, you know, if you're playing it on your computer or whatever, and it's like you said, it's two paddles or whatever back and forth, whatever on a game. But ping pong is kind of like it's not on a computer or anything. There's like this big tape. Well, it's either called, some people call it ping pong, some people call it table tennis. You know, they have like two different names. So there's like this big table, and in the middle there's like a little net, and then you have like a paddle. Somebody's got a paddle on both sides, and you have like a little plastic ball. And you're playing kind of like you're playing tennis, but not really tennis.
There's a film that's based on it that Jack Black was in. It's a comedy.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it.
So
Has he
yeah,
never
so
played
that's
Pong or
what it is.
ping pong?
Yeah. Well, my
Jesus.
son's like ping pong and pong are two different things, and I was like, yeah, and that's why I had to explain it.
But has he played any of them before?
Pong. Have you heard of or played Pong? Yeah, I don't think you have. I think that was before you were even.
I've seen Pong-related games.
Yeah, he's never played Pong, but
He knows what
he's
it
like
is.
seen it and stuff. And then, of course, he knows.
He knows about ping pong. Yeah. I was thinking, is this how out of touch I am with the youth?
What?
Well, it's because I was thinking, is Pong and ping pong not cool with the youth anymore?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't played either of those two in like ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul says, Mark, don't be offended, but Aaron is right. You are really easy to satisfy and have really low standards. Jeez. I don't know if he has low standards. I think his standards are just different to what you would expect. I don't think like he would. I don't think Mark would accept any. Say if any female came up with him and asked him, I don't think he would go. He would say yes automatically. You know. He's like, fair enough.
The only place I'm ever gonna stream is here on DLive. I wouldn't stream anywhere else because, well, I mean, if something were to happen to DLive, I guess if I were to pick anywhere else, I probably would go Twitch.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty happy with DLive, and I'm really. This is gonna sound kind of cheesy. Okay, I told you guys how old I was, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so keep in mind, you know, that age I told you. But anyways.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to go on any of the other platforms because I'm afraid of what my parents would think, and they would just think that I don't know.
Did they
It's
associate?
just hard to say.
Do they associate the other platforms as being bad, or?
Well, they don't even know that I stream. I kind of not telling them that I stream either because I'm just afraid they'll say something I just don't really want to hear. You know, they're both retired teachers.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. My mom wouldn't
hard to
even know how to.
explain.
Well, I'm lucky because my mom wouldn't even know how to access my streams, so I don't have that problem. And my dad
Yeah.
wouldn't. My dad wouldn't care. He swears a lot more than I do, so.
Mhm. Yeah. So. Hence why I only stream on DLive. But like I said, I don't even remember how I even came across DLive or anything. So I'm glad I found it and I'm happy with it. So.
It's always going to be difficult for it to compete with things like Twitch, but they've done pretty good so far. Like, they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Twitch doesn't have lemons or ice cream.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true. That is true.
Twitch has like they've created a section. They've pretty much created like a soft porn section. I forget what they call it, like spa and bath something, but pretty much it means it's a section for their Twitch girls to sort of wear underwear. You know what's the name for them? They're called like cam girls, or what do you call them?
I don't know.
But yeah,
They're
they've
called
pretty.
sluts.
Yeah. Well, they make money. I think they're actually called Twitch girls. They call them Twitch girls because that's. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know why Twitch allows them to do that.
Yeah,
guess-
I don't know.
I guess Twitch is probably run by a lot of perverts. Who knows?
Yeah. They make a lot of money though by doing it. That's for
Yeah, they
sure.
definitely do. There's this girl.
Talking about girls on Twitch.
Yeah. There was a girl who was about 18 at the time, and she was selling her bathwater. It was in the news. It was in the news that she was making. It was like selling out. So it was. And people were making skits. Like there was this guy, and he was like lying in his. He was lying in his bath and goes, "Got some bathwater for you guys." People were making fun of it and all the rest.
Oh my
If people wanted to buy my bathwater, friggin' did. Like all you'd have to do is just like put ordinary tap water in it, put like a little bit of soapy water in, and like nobody would know the difference. That's all you'd have to do. You get if I could get
go be
if
in
I
your own tub.
if I could get the gay crowd, the gay audience, and because I couldn't imagine like. Well, I suppose it depends. If you got the teenage girls watching the bodybuilders, they'd probably buy their bathwater. No. But I think it's mostly men that are into that type of thing. Paul says ain't they the same thing? Is he still talking about Mark's standards? I'm not sure. Mark, are you still on the voice chat? Not sure if he answered me there.
Yeah. I was like he was moving around doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching you guys.
Oh.
Yeah. I know, but
There.
you're not gonna join the conversation.
I was too busy listening to your bathwater story, mate.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
That's funny.
it was big news on YouTube at the time. Well, not on YouTube, on the internet in general. So it was.
Yeah. I guess they were gonna be doing like some sort of like hot tub streaming or something.
Yeah. But
Like, what?
it's kind of like porn stars, so like you can't the price of it is like you're always going to be remembered for that. So yeah, like there's like especially the ones that got really popular.
Yeah.
Like if they try and go for a job and the employers find out, it'll either work really well for them or it won't work at all. It depends how perverted the employer is, I suppose.
Yeah.
Did you know Sylvester Stallone started off in porn?
I did not.
No.
I knew he
Huh.
used to work in a zoo and he used to be like a janitor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't
But
even know that.
his dream was to be a film writer, but he started off because he liked animals.
Interesting.
Good old Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Hey Adrian! I'm going to get boxing. Can't do his voice. He has that funny. Adrian! My middle name's Adrian. it's a unisex name, so it is. I had a male lecturer at university called Adrian.
Yeah, I did.
Adrian's dead.
Oh, the actress
See,
in real
Sylvester
life.
Stallone, he's 74.
Yeah. But
No, he's 74.
yeah, he's a pensioner.
That's Biomutant.
No, he's playing Rage too.
Oh, right. It looks like Biomutant.
This game will make you rage too.
Hence the title of the video.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Most people Paul's age probably don't know who Sylvester Stallone is.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sure Paul knows who Sly
Well,
is.
I'm not saying if Paul knows or not. I'm just saying his age, in general, because they didn't grow up with those films.
Yeah. If he's still there.
But anyway, the next stream will be on Monday, so it will.
Okay.
Ah, great.
What do you mean? Oh, great.
I have to wait a whole flipping week to watch you guys again.
Oh.
Them's breaks, Mark. The guy from Rocky, yeah, that's it, Paul.
See? Told you Paul would know him.
I
Everybody
never
knows
said
who
he
Sly
didn't.
Stallone is.
I never said he didn't. No, I just said people Paul's age. In general.
So, Mark,
Yes.
when are you gonna stream?
Well, it doesn't have to be
stream.
doesn't have to be
I
a
know
stream.
you
It can
don't.
be a video. It can or can't be.
I'm just trying to convince you to stream.
At least it'll be done at the tests by Monday. Yeah.
No, we don't.
If it wasn't
Oh.
for if it wasn't for you guys being on the stream, I wouldn't even do it, to be honest. So
Yeah.
because I got and like it was like yesterday, me and Mark, we just kind of went, oh, we'll just do this over day.
I heard you weren't on for very long. Like I said, I wanted to be
No,
on
I
here,
wasn't.
but I had so much going on yesterday.
It's not even worth watching. It was awful. That was.
Aw.
I deleted it on YouTube, but it'll delete itself on the other platforms anyway. So
Yeah.
Started off with 2 musketeers, then we got 3 musketeers, now we have 4 musketeers.
Yeah. What's going on with whole fidgety?
I think that's Mark.
Yeah.
You alright,
I
Casper?
think it's me.
Well, who else would it be? There's only three of us on here. On the voice chat. Casper's
music.
being needy.
Keep practicing your guitar.
That's on Jelbean's side. It is.
Yeah. He's watching called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh yes, that's good. I watched that. It's like there's a lot of fight scenes in it, so you probably wouldn't like it, but
Yeah, he likes it. I keep looking at him like, yeah, that's not my type of thing. It's just not my style.
yeah. For some reason, the further the seasons in JoJo, the more feminine they make the men look. Like in the first season, they don't look feminine. I think the first 3 seasons they don't look feminine. Then after that, they just become more feminine looking. Which is weird.
Yeah.
That's anime. Like the last season, it's about all the guys are dressed like women and they all wear lipstick. It's and they pose like women as well. It's so bizarre. One of them has like a mid-length haircut, like all black. And he wears like this women's. He's dressed like Cruella de Vil, so like I think some women like that. Some women like men that look like women. Like I remember in the 80s, they had like a lot of guys. They had the rock stars dressed like that, didn't they? And they had their female fans.
Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will.
I was watching that video, and then
Wow.
some of the comments were these girls going, "Oh, I had such a crush on that guy when I was younger." The cartoon character.
I had a crush on Pongo.
Who's Pongo?
Dog.
You had a
No
crush on.
way.
You had a crush on a
No
dog.
way.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
Mark was being silly. Hey,
The
I'll
definition
send
of
you
Mark
guys
is
pics-
silly.
I'll send you guys pictures of the on the Discord. The picture of the chair and the
Yeah.
monitor.
Alright, I may have to pause. I'll take a look at it here.
There's the
Oh, that's-
chair.
that's a
Excuse me.
nice-
There's the chair,
It's a nice chair.
Woo!
and then there will be the monitor.
Ooh.
That's the same size of monitor as mine, 23.8. Doesn't say if it's HD
So,
or not. But I'm
Those
sure.
are what's coming for me soon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like.
Chair looks like it's spitting its tongue out at me.
Yeah, maybe it is.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I just can't hide it.
I know, I know, I know, I know.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, 23.88 inch. Probably just it's probably the same as a 24-inch. They probably just the way they measured it.
I mean,
But
there
yeah,
was
it's-
different colors I could have chose from, but because I like blue and that's like my favorite colors, so yeah.
My favorite color is green.
Oh, your favorite color is green?
It used to be blue, but then I got annoyed because everybody's favorite color is blue, so then I had to pick a different color.
Yeah. My son's favorite color is also green.
Yeah, green's a good color. Black's a good color as well.
Black? You think so?
Yeah, I like black.
Well,
Black's-
I mean,
Black is not a color.
Black is a
yeah,
color.
I guess.
Black is no color. That's the point.
No, but the thing of
What's
black
your color,
is
Mark?
Mark's is blue. Like,
Oh, same as me, blue.
yeah. See, everybody's favorite color is blue. That's why I didn't want to pick blue because
Okay.
yeah, I actually do like green. I actually do like green better than blue now.
Mhm.
But what was I gonna say? No, I think black. Whenever you get like black products, black makes it look more modern. So it does. It's also a slimming color as well, and it's good on a t-shirt. So it
Yeah.
is. And it's also good when you're
So-
when you're recording on a video, because if you wear something too bright, it shines too much in the video. But black's pretty good color for that. So yeah, I
Yeah.
like black. Black's my favorite color for clothes.
Uh-huh.
That is. But white not so much because white is too easy to stain.
Yeah. for
What
sure.
what are you listening to? It's like a woman
sure.
singing in the background.
Yeah, my husband is showing our son some sort of, I don't even know what it is. I guess like a music video or something on his phone. Oh,
Twitch
it's a girl
is-
playing guitar.
Twitch is very particular about that. Like if you were on Twitch and that came up, they'd probably block the video. Like they're very obsessive about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've came under a lot of flack about it.
Yeah. Well, since my son's done with school, we've been telling him he needs to play some more guitar. He's been taking, he likes guitar, and he's been doing lessons at the school, but school is over with now. But since he hasn't been on his guitar that much since he's been off, he really needs to practice more.
You can watch
He
YouTube
doesn't forget how to
videos.
play.
You could just watch the YouTube videos, tutorials.
Yeah, I mean he does that too, and then he's got some songs down, and then others still kind of struggling. He hasn't played it all the way through. He's supposed to be playing. I haven't. Well, my husband picked him out a song for him to play for me because I told Kayla I want him to play me a song, so I found a song,
Yeah,
and he's still struggling with it, and he still hasn't played it yet.
yeah.
Or he just stopped practicing.
Don't worry.
But he's like, I just have troubles with this one part. It's like can't get past that one part. I haven't heard it ever since that.
What was I gonna say? I have no musical talent whatsoever. But my dad has a mandolin that he played quite a bit. And he's the only person in our family, I think, that even plays an instrument.
Yeah. My family's pretty musically talented. Like, I played a little bit of piano when I was younger.
Yeah.
I played the clarinet for a while. I did like a xylophone, although I didn't like xylophone, but that's what they started me out on.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was okay.
I mean, in school we would play the tin whistle and the recorder. But that was and then I got an accordion, but it annoyed everybody, so I couldn't play it anymore. Accordion's really easy to play. You just blow it into it randomly. It's like the easiest
Yeah.
instrument to play ever.
Well, I would think that would be kind of hard because, like, so you have the accordion in your hand, and you got like the keys or whatever, but at the same time you gotta keep your hands in motion and kind of like do like a wave back and forth with it.
Oh no, the one I had, there was no keys or anything. It was just like it was a small one, and I had different holes to blow into, and that was it.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh.
that was all it was. You can make songs. You can make like little tunes from it, but people hated it whenever I played it. So. Do 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 do. So
Yeah.
I don't have it
I always
anymore.
thought one of the most prettiest instruments as far as like sound wise goes. I always thought that the saxophone that'd be
You
kind of
like
fun to play.
you like Lisa Simpson's saxophone?
Yeah, no. I just say that because of her. I'm just saying I'm just saying in general.
Did you ever watch the what was it? Lisa Simpson and Bleeding Gums Murphy playing the saxophone together.
I might have watched that one. It's been like ages. So
Yeah, is that the old Simpsons a long time ago?
yeah. So my
But,
mom, she was a music teacher. She started off, she did high school music, and then she did elementary music. Like I said, both my parents are retired now, so.
were they music teachers?
My mom was. My dad was not. My dad was a biology teacher.
Yeah.
Shut up. He was not. Anyway, he was doing. Oh my gosh.
Was he making a sex joke or something? Or?
Yeah. Being weird. My dad was a biology teacher. He was a driver's ed instructor, a football coach, and a track coach.
Yeah. I heard in like
That's nice.
I think in the UK they're actually trying to do away with PE or physical education.
Why?
I don't know.
That's stupid.
I know
Kids
they're
need
trying.
their exercise and stuff.
I know, but I don't know. We need to ask someone who's in the schools. Paul, if you're there, do you still do physical education as a class? If you're there.
Yeah, Earth the Paul.
Oh, we'll wait for him to. We'll wait for him to get back. So we will.
How far can you fly that thing, Aaron?
You can fly it as long as if there's a mountain, you can go to the top of the mountain. It automatically goes up when you get close to the mountain.
How long can you fly it for? As long as you want?
As long as you want, yeah. But to fly it upwards, you need to actually go up to the mountain and see if it'll let you fly up. So
Oh, Paul
sometimes,
says, yeah, they
do in
yeah,
Egypt.
they do still have physical or still have PE.
Well, in the UK, they're trying to do away with it in some places. I don't know why. It's something to do with gender politics, according to Pierce.
What? That's stupid.
According to Pierce Morgan, anyway. But I don't know how reliable that information
Or
is.
they
But
think like only males can do something, or only
no.
females can do
It's nothing to do with. It's not. What I mean is like, it's like it's everybody. It's affecting everybody, but it's also the way some we have trans men, trans women. Some people are gender fluid and all that stuff, and so which is pretty confusing to me because I didn't find out about that stuff until I was in my 20s. Like I never, and then all of a sudden like it hit me like a brick wall all at once.
Oh.
Whenever I started hearing about it. I think Paul's probably more used to those terms because he's younger and he's grown up. He's probably used to it.
Yeah.
As of your son's probably more used to it as well because he's quite young. But yeah.
What grade are you in?
Paul's
He's
14.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to know what grade he was in. I don't know if they go by grade over there in Egypt. I don't know how that works.
I think his education system's more similar to yours than what it is to ours.
Paul's in Egypt.
Paul says ninth grade.
Ninth grade.
So a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
And that's what it is for us. I don't know what that is for you in Egypt, but that's considered a freshman in high school for us.
Yeah. It sounds to me like Egypt and
Ninth grade.
America have a similar education system.
Huh.
It does, which you wouldn't think, but yeah, there you go. The UK has to do things bloody differently. So
Yeah, and I still don't understand that at all. It doesn't make sense to
like
me.
we're like one of the I can't even think of any other countries apart from the UK and Ireland that drives on the left side of the road. So
Yeah. Well, that part I can understand.
Australia?
do they? I know most of Europe drives on the right side of the road.
So
No wonder why it suddenly
I wonder
feels like
why.
hell in school.
Cool.
I don't know. I like Australia. I think the people in Australia are good crack. Yeah. Never been, but it's just the ones
Have
that
you
I
I
was
ever
gonna say
been?
I've never been there either. So.
I've never been there, but I've just like the characters that it's produced. I like it.
Yeah.
Oi, that Skippy, like kangaroo. Jump.
Yeah, Crocodile Dundee and Steve Austin.
Right.
Oh, no, not Steve Austin. Steve's the animal guy.
Yeah.
He was called Steve something.
Yeah. He died.
Yeah. Got stung by a stingray in the water. He did.
Yeah.
He was only in his
That was
30s.
crazy.
He was. He wasn't
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
There's
And
a
now
there's
his
a
kids are taking over a show, and that's
yeah.
interesting.
There's a young fella that's similar to him. I think he's from Australia. No, is he? No, I think he's American actually, but he's a bit similar to him the way how crazy he is with wildlife. He's like the American Steve.
Hi, I'm Steve Irwin.
Yeah,
Look
there
at
we go. Steve
Steve
all the
Irwin.
Irwin.
information I can gather from this one poo.
Oh yeah, I remember I showed you that clip.
Oh, that was a pretty good. That was a pretty good. Yeah, impression. That was the word I was going for.
Yeah.
Why don't we have a snack?
Is that like your second bowl, Kayla, or is that your third bowl? Oh, it got cold. Oh.
Where's Cal?
Got to eat it up before it goes cold.
Yeah, that's why he heated it up in the microwave because it was getting cold.
Do you ever meet those people that they don't believe in microwaves? Like, they believe the microwave ruins the food.
What? That's weird.
My auntie's like that. She is. I was like, oh well. I said, oh well, it tastes the same to me. Because I'm like the, I'm like
And if it gets cold, so what? You're gonna just heat it up in the oven? I
Yeah.
guess you can heat it in the oven too. I guess.
I have pretty simple tastes. Like my mom would be like, it would taste so much better if you cooked it in the oven, Aaron. No, just stick it in the microwave. It tastes the same.
Yeah.
Definitely not a chef anyway. Because the way I was raised, like my dad always going about how picky I was. So ironically, I'm not picky at all as an adult. So, there you go.
Who says you were an adult?
Well, judging by my body type, I'm pretty sure I am.
Take your word for it.
Why are you still a kid, Mark?
But we're still
To
technically
me, I
kids
shall
at heart.
always be
I
a kid.
mean,
Yeah, you always be a kid. What were you saying, Jelby?
I say we're technically all kids at heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although you don't like, you wouldn't want a grown man acting like a kid around Shelvin, would you?
No.
Yeah.
What? Like Pee Wee Herman?
I was he was it was was he a you know what, or I don't know his history.
Yeah, yeah.
Did he get arrested or whatever?
No, I wasn't talking about you, sweetie. You were talking about somebody else. I
Why does he-
mean,
Why does he think we're talking about him?
he's like, well, why not? You know I'm the most important thing in the world.
I know.
He's like,
well,
I'm not a family-friendly person, he says.
he's important. He's important to you. He's not the
That's
most
right.
important thing to the rest of us. He's not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like if you want me to stream with you, you're gonna have to change your stream thingy to the age thing. I'm like, yeah.
Stream your change your age rating.
No,
on the
you know,
stream?
to not family friendly. It'd have to be the other one.
Yeah. Well, we have it set. I said we as if someone else is helping me set up the streams. I have it set to 13 and up. Because on YouTube, if you don't do that, people can't even comment.
Right.
So I just have it on 13 and up. But you see some of
Oh no, it's 2 minutes to 12.
I don't know. We'll have to end it soon.
No.
This is like the first. This is the first trans person I've ever seen in a video game.
Yeah.
But the way Rage 2 does it.
I when my friends leave.
But we always come back, Mark, so you'll be fine.
Yeah. You'll be alright, son.
We always
I'm
come
not-
back in the end.
Alright. I guess we'll just
Don't
end
be
it here.
sad. Don't be sad.
Casper's
Get
probably bursting to go to
glad.
the toilet. So,
Yeah, don't be sad. Get glad.
is that an American slogan? Hi. Alright. I'll talk
What,
to
you said
soon.
you're streaming Monday around this time? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Monday the usual time.
Alright.
Alright, I'll talk to you later then.
Sounds good. I will talk to you all later.
Alright, bye.
Bye-bye.